So we have just come out of the Wellcome collections exhibition, Bedlam, the Asylum and beyond. And what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I found the exhibition very mixed, but also very fascinating. The initial installation I felt was almost repellent. It seemed to be very much an outsider's view of what an institution is, what it's like to be in an institution. Lots of bars, etc., like quite common, like imagery, really.
Cliches or fetishisation?
Familiar with? Yeah, I would say cliché certainly, and in terms of like the ideas of anguish and like an almost horror film dynamic of what it's like to be institutionalised. But then as you get onto the exhibition, I felt there was much more interesting content. Certainly a piece that I found fascinating was a book of instructions and design work for the second site of the Bedlam institution, which is the first institution that had been designed by a former patient. And reading through the notes, insisting on windows where people could view the outside world, I felt really talks to that thing of like the real problem with the whole idea of an asylum is that institutionalising of people, the separation between those who are institutionalised and the outside world. And really I think that was one of the problematic things with the final piece in the exhibition. It really reinforces this notion that there has to be some separate place.
So describe that final piece. What was that final piece?
There's a final piece which really is, it says it's reinventing the asylum, except it uses exactly the same categories of people need to get their meds, have somewhere to sleep, somewhere to do social activities. And it was really a vision of like, what would it be like if the Bedlam had huge amounts of money to spend on a swimming pool and other recreational activities, rather than actually challenging the nature of the idea that people should be separated out from society, and indeed need to be, because we live in a society where such anguish and separation is created for people in their own minds. But at the same time, I think there were some fantastic parts of the exhibition, such as the film by Javier Tellez, and also there were some drawings by an Italian artist who worked with Napalea, who opened the asylums, that really spoke to a politics of liberation in terms of mental health. And I think those were probably the most exciting and interesting parts of the exhibit, and I think it's worth going and seeing it for that. The overall message and dynamic that's there in the way the exhibition's been curated, I think is a dead end, but actually there are some exciting things that point in a different direction that are worth going and seeing the exhibit at the Wellcome collection, just for those things really.
Thank you, Mark Dunk.